Buying camera gear is hard. Selling it is even harder. But what's even trickier is knowing what you actually need versus what looks good on your shelf. In this video, I want to walk you through my journey, not just of collecting gear, but of learning how to create with purpose. I've been creating content since 2016, and in that time, I've gone through 3 waves of collecting and purging camera gear. What started out as curiosity turned into a career, and along the way, I've learned a lot about what matters, what doesn't matter, and how to evolve as a videographer, photographer, and content creator. I started with the Canon SL2, a simple DSLR with a passion for real estate photography. From there, I upgraded to the Panasonic GH5S. It had everything I wanted: log profiles, cinema-like features, and solid video specs. Only 10.5 megapixels, but my clients couldn't tell the difference between those images, the 10.5 and the 24.2 megapixels coming out of the Sony a7 III. That's when I stopped chasing numbers, and I got hooked, not just on the gear, but on the process. I picked up the G85 and the GX85 as backups. Did I need them? Probably not, but I was learning, testing, and figuring out what worked. Eventually, I sold off the G85 and the GX85, then moved into the Sony territory with the Sony a7 III. And that is where I learned something important. Megapixels don't matter when you deliver work that exceeds expectations. And that's when I started splitting my creative life. Sony for work and Panasonic for video. And the jobs kept rolling in, but the gear kept evolving. After the a7 III came the a7C and then the a7 IV, which is still in my kit today. Then came the FX3. To get it, I traded in almost everything I wasn't using, including my beloved GH5S. It was the most intentional gear purchase I made. The FX3 isn't just a camera, it's my go-to creative tool for YouTube, for client work, and for professional projects. But I didn't stop there. I picked up the XH1 for fun and later the X100F as my walk-around cameras. These weren't for clients. They were for me, for the love of photography, for the creative spark that got me started. Eventually, I added the XH2S to the mix, caught it on a deal that I couldn't pass up. Now, my Fuji kit is what I grab when I want to slow down, experiment, and shoot purely for the joy of it. Over the years, I've sold or traded in gear in 3 big waves. Right now, I'm in wave number 3. Last week, I packed up some gear and sent it out to MPB to test out their trade-in program. Honestly, it's been an emotional roller coaster because some of the gear was from when I first started out, basically dear to me. But it was collecting dust. My space felt crowded. My creativity felt cramped. So I had to let some stuff go in hopes that it ends up in the hands of someone who will create something beautiful with them. And what I'm left with now is intentional. The FX3 is for content and client work, a7 IV for photography and hybrid jobs, and sometimes content creation, XH2S for creativity and unique visual looks, especially for certain clients, XH1 and X100F for my walk-arounds when I want to create without pressure, and a few film cameras because sometimes you need to disconnect from the digital world, and a mystery camera that will be arriving soon. And the best part of still having all of this gear is that I use them all interchangeably. I'm no longer chasing the specs. I'm choosing tools that serve my creativity, tools that fuel my hobbies, tools that help me create for clients without getting in the way. Looking back, I've realized it's never really been about the gear. It's been about growth, understanding light, composition, storytelling, and intention. A good image isn't about sharpness or megapixels. It's about emotion. It's about how it makes someone feel. That's why my real estate clients keep coming back. That's why I keep creating. So if you're just starting out, don't stress over having the best gear. Try stuff, learn, fail, sell, rebuy. You're not wasting your money, you're investing in your creative clarity. So this is me, 9 years in, 3 purges deep, still learning, still growing. And if this video resonated with you, drop a comment below. Are you in your first wave of gear or your fifth? And what piece of gear changed how you create? More videos are coming soon. Some are old, as in I filmed them last year and never got around to editing them. Some are new because brands have sent stuff my way for the fee of free to create content around. Most of it I'm going to be giving away because I'm in a season of letting go. But whether old video or new video, every video now will have one goal, and that's to create with intention. Stay awesome.